He's back!
I know I'm a little bit late on this, but this is a quick little rant about why I hate the Rick and Morty anime. This video isn't too long because, I'm still trying to get back into the swing of things. New content will be coming out, though. I know I say that every time, and I take a really long break, but, I'm still doing school, so I'm not trying to make excuses, but, I still have schoolwork to do, so I can't constantly be uploading every week. But I'm going to try to be more consistent, so yeah. First of all, I wanted to just say the Rick and Morty anime is a combination of two things that I really never thought should ever go together. Rick and Morty and anime, they just kind of don't fit or overlap in a way that makes sense for them to be their own separate show from the original. Now, there's so many issues with the Rick and Morty anime that we can talk about. They like the ugly art style, the fact that every single episode wants to be this hyper convoluted mess that's going to try and brain fuck you. But there's some other underlying issues, like the fact that the show is boring. There's nothing happening in this show. I mean, it's the most boring slog to sit through. I mean, watching the first 3 episodes physically hurt me because I just didn't understand what the show was trying to do. I get that it wants to be like this deep philosophical mind fuck, but they're not even doing it properly. It's just so boring. The fact that it's we're following multiple different Ricks and Mortys across multiple different timelines, and we're seeing all these different things happen, and then we'll see one Morty die, and then we're oh, Morty's dead, and then we jump to another Morty who's not dead, and it's just so stupid. As someone who's a fan of both Rick and Morty and anime, watching these two things come together to create this hyper convoluted garbage really was depressing. Because I really do like Rick and Morty. I recently rewatched the entire show, and everything up to season 5 was really good. Even season 4, I know people hated it, but I liked it. I like season 4 Rick and Morty. It was definitely a vibe for me. But, watching this really made me feel sad because it's wow, this is so garbage and awful. It's boring. I've already said that, but it's I just can't emphasize enough how boring this show is. Literally nothing happens at all. It's just a bunch of talking and then jumping between different dimensions and then more talking, and nothing ever happens. Nothing comes from them talking about nothing. It's so stupid. It blows my mind how somebody could write a show this bad. So basically, right, we'll go to a scene of Morty talking to Rick, right? And then they'll talk about something that means nothing or has no payoff later. And then we jump to Summer doing something and then talking to Rick, and it's just bro, what are we doing? It's Rick and Morty, the anime. There's so much interesting stuff you could be doing with this concept. Literally, if they would have just made it Rick and Two Crows, the anime, that one episode they did, that would have been funny. That would have been good. That would have been interesting. This isn't interesting or funny or good or anything. It's boring. You took the fun out of Rick and Morty by trying to make it hyper convoluted garbage. It's you're trying to take something simple and infuse it with all this convoluted garbage, and it just ruins it. And it doesn't help that the art style looks like somebody just defecated on the screen. It's actually hard to look at. The animation makes me sick to my stomach because it's so god-awful. I feel you could have paid me to draw something better than that. I could have made a better character design for Rick out of stick figures. A stick figure drawing of Rick and Morty would have probably looked better than what they presented us with. How dare you? How dare you take this simple, amazing art style from Rick and Morty and then make it worse? How do you even manage to do that? How do you manage to make a simple art design of these characters look so god-awful? It's so bad. It takes a different type of skill to make something this bad. Madam Web was bad. It's bad. That's a bad movie. Megamind, the TV show, that was a bad show. But this right here takes a different level of talent to be this awful. Especially when you're considering the fact that you're taking a simple concept of Rick and Morty, grandpa and grandson travel across the multiverse and do anything. There's literally infinite possibilities with a concept like that. Literally infinite concepts that you can do. And instead of doing anything interesting, you do nothing. You do nothing. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say about the show. It's boring, ugly, and a waste of everybody's time. So don't watch Rick and Morty the anime. If you want to watch something good, go watch actual Rick and Morty or literally anything else. Maybe even go watch Big Mouth, because Big Mouth might be more entertaining than this. Hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. I'll be back on the grind soon. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.